10 things you should do for a better business. The success and durability of consistent changes to boost your small business are important. These, such as constantly tracking cash flow, using social media for promotions, and identifying your strengths when asking for help in areas that are less so, will help you focus on enhancing your company's areas that give the greatest benefit. To remind yourself of the simple steps you need to follow on a daily basis, it is also a good idea to have a checklist handy. So take a look at some of the best tips you can take to improve your business. Number 1, understand finance. Now, people are going to talk all the time about how a well-known company brand originated in someone's basement or garage at one time, so much so that it's become a romantic notion of sorts that's going from rags to riches is what really defines a true entrepreneur. The fact of the most popular business projects couldn't be further from the facts. You're going to need money if you want to make it. However, when you're just getting started, that doesn't necessarily mean you need to have a lot of it. But more importantly, you need to understand how finance works and how to use your capital to expand in the smartest way. Many who live from paycheck to paycheck, car and house payments, credit cards, and other materialistic items that cost them cash are often those who fill their lives with liabilities. However, those who are financially literate understand the value of building assets items that instead make them cash. If you start getting a positive asset column by saving, you can then learn how to make even more money. You need to know how to get money and make it work for you in order to be a good entrepreneur. Number 2, you need to engage in lean planning. As compared to a long written document that you use once and put it in a drawer, it is necessary to create a strategic and financial plan and track it on a daily basis. Planning is an ongoing instrument that can be used to consider the company's assumptions and whether those assumptions are right or whether you will have to make changes and modify your assumptions. Using lean planning, you can easily realize whether you have overlooked assumptions about your finances that will potentially have a detrimental impact on your cash. 60% of the small businesses that fail in America fail due to the lack of cash, not lack of benefit. You can easily find out whether you are only being paid every 45 days instead of every 30 days by participating in ongoing planning and then monitoring your company's actual results relative to your expectations. And if so, you can quickly and reasonably lift your credit line and keep your business cash safe before you get into trouble. Number 3, constantly educate yourself. For a Disney movie, being wide-eyed and excited may be lovely, but it isn't just enough in company. Getting familiar with corporate concepts and principles of accounting, understanding which methods have a direct effect on profitability, knowing your business model inside and out while seeking a loan and asking for guidance is what you need before you approach a lending center. What don't they want to hear from banks and investors? That without putting in the actual preliminary work, you are hopeful, that you didn't do research for you. Passion for your company is vital. Passion and hope alone will not give you the resources you need to succeed. Never quit studying, read relevant articles and books, watch videos, attend courses, and ask questions. Number 4, stay focused. You will undoubtedly be asked to engage in numerous ventures beyond your company as a business owner. And although it may be tempting to explore other revenue-growing opportunities, there are only 24 hours a day. There is only so much that can be done each day, even though you consider yourself a superman or a superwoman. At each moment of the day, you can't be everything to anyone. Your initial business is bound to suffer when you start to get your hands in so many pockets. Instead, concentrate on continuing to grow your original company and you will be surprised at how much faster your dividends are growing. Number 5, don't equate revenue with profit. There is a distinction between running a revenue-making company and running a profit-making business, and it is easy to make the mistake of assuming that the former equals the latter. One thing is making money. Your company, however, may be in red after accounting for labor costs, utilities, office rent, and your own salary. In order to place your company in a strong position for sustainable, profitable growth, a reasonable goal is between 15 to 30% to map out your current costs relative to your pricing to understand your net profit margins. Equipped with this data to have a healthy profit margin for sustainable growth, you can change your pricing and volume strategy or production costs. Number 6, bring on trusted mentors. It's a rough first year, and that's why you need some trustworthy mentors to be on board. With experience and networking opportunities, mentors add value and can also act as a sounding board for ideas or problems. For finance, management, product development, and so on, you may have various mentors. You will also have mentors for various phases of business. For example, the needs for starting a business are different from growing it. It's easier than you'd imagine to look at your networks to find mentors. Whether it's co-working spaces, group gatherings, networking opportunities, or old colleagues, and use your perfect pitch to rally them for your cause. Number 7, don't be afraid to cut your losses. Unfortunately, not every business venture would be a success. There are several variables that can play a part, and it doesn't necessarily imply that you weren't meant to be a business owner. It could just mean that at this moment, this particular idea is not viable. Although failure is difficult to admit and you don't want to leave too soon without giving it a real try, you don't want to sink any more money and time into a struggling organization either. It's a tough decision to make, but if you know that it's not working out in your heart, then it's best to shut down the company and learn from your mistakes so that your next venture is more successful. Number 8, perfect your pitch. You'll use it to persuade potential investors, sell your idea, and even mobilize people to support your cause. Your pitch is crucial. Work on your elevator pitch as a guideline, a few short sentences designed to describe your organization within the span of an elevator trip. It doesn't need to be overly scripted to confuse the pitch with a marketing tagline. Just state the issue that your organization is trying to address and clarify your idea. Practice it until you're relaxed with friends or family, then test and evolve your pitch based on the answers you receive. Number 9, master business presentations. A powerful business presentation will help boost the efficiency of your small company. Start by learning the basics of a business representation that is unforgettable. To captivate the audience, this may include offering an unexpected little pearl of wisdom. That said, don't overwhelm the details with your presentation. Keep it all important. The sooner you create a precise persona of whom your company is presenting information to, the sooner you will be able to organize that data that is needed in your presentation. Data is the best resource a presenter has at their disposal to convince their audience of the benefits of buying into a project, getting a product, or investing in an idea. So choose carefully which data you will include in your business presentation and how it will be shown. Data literacy is a topic in business that has been gaining momentum. As data literacy can inform informed decisions and eliminate feedback loops when addressing significant business questions, it is considered a fundamental skill in the 21st century. When thinking about business presentations, the question often comes to mind. Number 10, learn from the best. In terms of excellence and outcomes, every industry has operators that stand out from the rest. It will pay you to look at those that are to figure out what they're doing if you're not one of those, that you're not. It's not always easy to find out, but one way is to look at best practice outside your industry and adopt your business to the appropriate ones.